Hi guys, so today I am doing a reading for the sign of Virgo. I've already shuffled the cards and dealt them face down, so we're going to flip them over together and see what's in store for about the next 2 weeks or so. So the first position, I'm going to explain these kind of as I go, is the position of the back, which is the recent past, as well as things that are kind of still lingering around you. So the two cards I have, and one is a tarot card, the other is an oracle card. I've got the Lovers with the number 1 here. Okay, wow. So I kind of feel like maybe you're just, this could be getting what you want. This could be getting the agreement that you want, Virgo. It could just be that this is the relationship that you want. The Lovers isn't just about relationships. It's also just about agreements. So this could just be about, something that's like very like familiar to you. Very familiar. Let's keep going. The next position is the position of the head. This tells me what you're thinking, what you're strategizing, what your plans are. So what I have here is the number 5 with the Hanged Man. This is like struggles. This is like you're actually thinking about all the struggles, all the hard times, and number 5 is all about fights, conflicts, and just stress too. But the Hangman too is sort of like just being stuck. This is what's going on in your mind, by the way, because this is the position of the head. I'm not sure why, because it looked so good in the recent past. I feel like we got what we wanted, what was like very much supposed to be ours with the number 1. Let's keep going. The position of the heart. This tells me how you're feeling. So I've got Taurus with the oracle card Taurus with the tarot card of the Fool. Okay, so I'm actually gonna hold these up. This is like actually feeling pretty good despite the fact that things are going at a steady pace. Taurus is the steady pace and the Fool is like taking things one day at a time. So it's like we're taking things one day at a time and also at a steady pace, and I feel like we're okay with that. We don't want to take, the Fool is also risks, so we're like kind of really slow about taking risks. We're taking hesitant risks or small risks. That's kind of like what we want. The position of the heart is also kind of like what we want, what we would like, what's in our heart. We don't want to take big risks right now. And I think that part of the reason is because we feel like we've been struggling. We don't want to struggle, so we don't want to risk anything. All right, 2 more positions, and then I am going to go back and really look at this. I want to know what this Lovers is, honestly. So just stay with me for a minute. So the next position is the position of the hand. This is what you guys are doing right now, your actions, what you're actively doing. So I've got the cat here, which actually speaks of not doing very much at all. The cat is more observation, more very like cautious, right? And the oracle card of the Hermit is kind of like really taking the time to think about what you want, really analyzing the situation for like the specifics of it. It's like Scorpio energy. It's like digging into a specific topic by yourself, kind of like taking the time to mull over it and really think about it, but like dig to the core of it. Dig to the core of it. And we're not taking really much action until we get to the core of whatever this issue is. Because again, like I was saying before, we're pretty happy with going slow and not taking a lot of risks right now. These 2 cards. Okay, the last position is going to tell me where you're going. This is going to tell me the short-term future, what's actually about to happen. So I've got here Death upside down with the oracle card of the Crown. The Crown. So the Crown is the prize. So I feel like you have the prize, Virgo. You have it, and you don't want to lose it. That's why we don't want to take big risks. Is like you actually did get something you want here, but I think the struggle for you mentally is like you're actually worried about losing that thing more than you are about anything else. I think that's what this is, but I am going to check in a second. That's what this Hangman with the number 5 is. I think that is this. It's the fear of death. coming to this crown, to your prize, whatever it is that you got back here. It's the fear of losing this, right? It's not going to happen because death is actually upside down. So death will not come to your prize in the short-term future, but I feel like that remains a focus for you. Okay. Let's take a second to just go back to the very beginning and look at what the prize is. What was it that we got that was like really, I think owned by us, like it belonged to us anyway? Or if it's a relationship, it's a very familiar relationship, or it's the relationship that we wanted. Tell me about the lovers with the number 1, please, for my Virgos. Okay. The door. Huh. I feel like this is something that you made a decision to get. Like in the past, this is what you wanted. This is what you made happen. You made it happen. On the bottom, we have the sun. So like I was saying before, it's something that you wanted. It's something that makes you happy. The sun is enjoying life, right? So, you know, whatever it was, relationship or agreement, let's dig a little deeper here. Underneath the sun, I have the coal with the rabbit and Scorpio. This, again, could be about kind of like securing a future for yourself, too. It's also not necessarily like romantic. This is like securing an agreement. And with these 3 cards, this is almost like securing a financial future, because the rabbit can be about finances, and coal is about securing or like holding down. Scorpio is sort of like it's sort of like preventing the, you know, the sting of not having enough finances in the future. Yeah, this could have to do, you know, this could be different for each of you. But let's look at the position of the head. Why do we feel like we're struggling still, even though we have this thing? I don't understand that. I think it's just fear of losing it. Tell me about the 5 with the Hanged Man, please, for my Virgos. Okay. What did I say? Fear of losing it. The sun. The thing we just got over here that I just showed you the sun card for shows up again, clarifying what you're thinking about. It's like, we're afraid that, you know, I think that, yeah, we're afraid of losing it. We're afraid of losing it. And I think this is a physical thing or person, right? It's like the mask on the bottom. I think this is like an object. This is like an object or something. Or if it's not an object, it would be like really about if it is about relationship, it would really be about that status. So like literally on paper. Like if it was about marriage, it would be like on paper. It's like very object-like. Okay, so let's take a look at, I don't need to look at the position of the heart. This is just, again, talking about how you don't want to move too quickly or take any big risks. Let's just go ahead and look at the position of the hand, what you're doing, which is more like just that cautious analysis. Cautious analysis. Very Virgo here. Very, very much like you. And in fact, the Hermit is Virgo energy, by the way, traditionally. So I did have a card flip over. Hold on. The Queen. We really, this is like, feels very, very Virgo right now. Because again, what's Virgo about? Control. What does the Queen do? Control. So yeah, Hermit with the Queen. It feels very Virgo, very much control. Make sure that you have control over your own finances. Make sure you have control over whatever the situation is that you don't want to lose, or that, you finally got the stamp on, the agreement on, whatever it is. Anything else about this? cat. Again, we're clarifying the cat with the hermit with the queen. I would hold them up, but I'm shuffling, so. The cat with the hermit and the queen. Anything else with the cat, the hermit, and the queen? This is what you're doing. Oh, there you go. Okay, so we have the city with Aquarius. So now there's definitely other groups of people involved here. There's definitely groups of people. And I think that is part of what we're so cautious about, is maybe like introducing the things we got to groups of people, or even letting people know that we got whatever this thing was. It's like we're afraid to tell people about it, or we want to make sure we have control when we introduce. Let me give you an example. It's kind of like, imagine you won the lottery and you're kind of nervous about telling anyone about it because you're going to be like flocked, your life's going to change, everybody's going to treat you differently. That's almost like this, where you're like very cautious and you don't, you want to keep control over the situation. And I think involving other people is part of, where that control is coming from, like involving groups of people. That's what this feels like. Okay, the last position, and then we're going to do advice for you guys. So last position, again, is like that, just this is a confirmation that you're not losing it. You're not losing that thing. Anything else about this? Position of the foot. For my Virgos. Anything else about position of the foot? Oh, wow, the number 6. Yeah, everything's going to be fine with the number 6. That's just confirmation. Like, you literally don't have to worry so much. You don't have to stress so much, or really have this. I feel like this is like an inner debate, right? This 5 with the hangman is like, it's like something's running through your head. It's like, should I do this? Should I not? I have to think about this. Like, the analysis part of it is like running through your head, but it's not great because it's too much and you're worrying too much about it. You don't have to worry that much about it. With the 6 here, everything's going to be fine. On the bottom, wow. On the bottom, I have the key, followed by Virgo. You have complete control over this situation. You have control. Virgo is about control, and the key is also about control. And you will keep control over whatever this is. You're going to have control of it. It will be yours. There's no reason to fear losing it. Even if you... I'm going to just show you the next few cards because this really like completes the sentence. Even if you share it with someone. Even if you share it. The 3, honey, the 2, and the hand. I mean, that's kind of self-explanatory, guys. This is like sharing it with other people, like I was saying before. Sharing whatever it is, this nice thing, this great thing is with other people. Nothing's bad is going to come of it. No one's going to treat you badly. No one's going to try to take it. You're not going to lose it. There's no reason to overthink that. All right, and that's it. Well, let's see if any other advice comes out. That's it for that spread. Let's just do one quick tarot card and one quick oracle card. Okay, so that was fast. I've got the 5 of Wands. So just like before, when I got the number 5 in your thought space, now I have the 5 of Wands coming out for advice. And this is where like you're debating with other people, like whatever it is that you're bringing up to other people, this thing that you're sharing, it is gonna be like a debate, like where you're gonna have to like explain it to people and they might have their side of it, right? That's the 5 of Wands, and you kind of have to banter and go back and forth. But on the bottom with the 6, it's like people will understand, or it's like people will be on board, people will be on your side, right? Let's get an oracle card. Okay, the hand, reach out. Again, advice, reach out. You don't have to, you're overthinking it. You can just reach out before, overthinking before reaching out, you can just reach out, you can share this. Yeah, you've been kind of slow about it. You don't need to be as slow or cautious at all. As I look at the next few cards, Taurus, slow. And then just the 6 in Virgo, which is, yeah, bringing attention to the thing will bring you happiness, will be a good call. The number 6 is all about victory and success. All right, so just make the decision to do it, share it. Yeah, you'll be fine. All right, that's the advice for you, Virgos. I hope that helps. I feel like you guys are stuck in very thick Virgo energy. And just remember, Virgo shadow energy is too much control, so you don't need to have as much control. It's something you might want to just tell yourselves in general. And as an Aries, I always tell myself, you know, my Aries lesson, which is don't, you know, punch anyone in the face, right? So every sign has their lesson. I would say that's the Virgo lesson, in my opinion. But anyway, I hope you guys have a great couple of weeks, and thank you so much for showing an interest in these videos. I really appreciate it. Take care.